Hello there guys, it's PRL here and welcome to today's video. We'll be discussing the drivers lineup for the 11th season of PRL. So let's get underway. The first team will be analyzing its manner, and it has Tom T-Cross and FIFA Mickey has drivers. Tom T-Cross last year's championship, a very fast driver and very consistent as well. 14 podiums in 19 races. He didn't participate in 2 though, so it's 14 podiums in 17 races, which is absolutely ridiculous. 12 fastest laps and 8 wins, so a very strong contender for this year's championship. And FIFA Mickey, who is a rookie to the league, but he has shown some good pace overall in the preseason races, so I think it's one of the strongest lineups for this season with manner. But going for the next team, Ferrari, who won last year's constructors title, which saw both their drivers leaving the team, and so opting for a Scandinavian lineup with Corleone, AMG and Fitnessless. Corleone also a rookie for this season. Not sure of his pace, never saw him on the preseason tests, but Fitnessless finished 7th last season. A very strong driver, very consistent, needs to improve in some areas, but overall a good driver, with his best result a 4th place on the Italian Grand Prix last season. And I'm not sure if this team can challenge for the title once again, but it should be a good fight for, I would say, top 5. It should be enough. Now, going for the Mercedes F1 team, with Steve F1 and Chaparral, both drivers already well known on the PRL. Steve F1, who entered mid-season, who actually got a podium in Italy with 3rd place. A good driver, very clean, very strong. If he is on a good day, he can challenge for a top 5 regularly, I believe. And Chaparral as well, a very strong driver who left very early on the season actually. Not the best game, I would say, F1 2014 for him as a wheel user. So, and he actually got other things that occupied his time, so he wasn't able to race. But a very strong driver, especially on qualifying. So we need to take him in consideration for maybe a top 3, I would say, on the championship, but we need to wait and see. The Williams Martino Racing with Ermi and Killerbull 195. Killerbull, also a rookie, is already the 3rd rookie on 4 teams, but it's another driver that I don't know the quality of his pace, but I would say for some reason he is here, so a good driver, I hope. And Ermi, also a very strong driver, entered last season around Hungary, I think, and he won 2 races in Hungary and Singapore and Suzuka in very tricky conditions. So definitely a driver we need to take into consideration. Not as strong in the qualifying compared maybe to Tom T-Cross or Neo, but definitely a driver we need to take in consideration. Now, one of the most interesting lineups, it's definitely McLaren Honda with Neo 1993 and then the Snake. Probably the 2nd best lineup, if not the 1st, alongside Manor. Neo, also a very strong driver who wasn't closer to the 1st place on the championship due to his connection issues, So if he can solve those problems, I'm sure he has his opportunity to grab the championship once again after being the European champion in 2013. But a very strong driver with only one podium less than Tom Tikros, so two very strong contenders, Neo and Tom Tikros. And then the Snake, a very consistent, clean driver, still lacks a bit of pace to keep up with Neo and Tom Tikros, but maybe with this season with his teammates, maybe can learn some stuff and be able to challenge. He actually was champion in 2013 of the Division 2, so we know he has some strong pace and he can be very good, but we need to wait and see. The Force India team, probably not the best team to fight for the title, but still a good lineup, I would say, with Evo 91 and Ziggy. Ziggy, we don't know a lot because he only raced in the Australian Grand Prix and he failed to complete the race. I'm not sure if he was disqualified or if he DNF'd, but either way he didn't score any point and didn't race the rest of the season because he was a reserve driver. But Evo is still yet to achieve his best performances. Still a 6th place as his best result last season. He's still learning, he's still improving his pace, and I think he will be a consistent point scorer at least in this upcoming season in 2015 with the Force India team. The next team we have lineup is Red Bull, and Red Bull with Nick Carr and Lul Scopes. Nick Carr, also a well-known driver in the league, but he failed to complete the second half of the season, and because of that he only finished 17th overall, but his best result was 5th 2 times, and once again he's not the best driver on the league, but he's definitely a point scorer, a regular point scorer, and I believe he can perform like that once again on this season. He will be there fighting for top 10 positions, as will Evo and Low Scopes. Another rookie to the season, I'm not sure what he can do, but we need to wait and see in the Melbourne Grand Prix, the Australian Grand Prix, I'm sorry, to see what these rookies are capable of. And speaking of rookies, the last team, Lotus, who failed to enter last season, is coming back, and with 2 rookies, Liam and Little, sorry, 2 rookies, 2 very unknown drivers didn't show up at the second preseason testing, and I think they failed to show up to the first as well. So the Lotus team a bit keeping their pace as a secret, but hopefully they'll be there in Melbourne and we'll be able to see their true pace and what they can do for the remaining of the season. But this is our lineup. My predictions would be a fight between the Manners and the McLaren Hondas, because they seem to be the strongest teams, they seem to have the best lineups, but once again we don't know these rookies, and after last season where Tom Tikros was a rookie and won the championship with some outstanding pace, we need to watch out for them. So until then, until Melbourne, this is all for today. Take care. Bye bye.